It's that time of year again, when I unveil my Dark Horse Cy Young Award picks. This project dates back to 2015, when I selected Dallas Keuchel, Jake Arrieta, Jose Quintana, Mike Fiers, and Garrett Richards. Keuchel and Arrieta actually both went on to win the award, so I was pretty proud of myself. I haven't selected a winner since then, however, but some of my picks have turned out well nonetheless. D. Nelson Lamet and Max Fried finished 4th and 5th in 2020, Brandon Woodruff earned a 5th place finish in 2021, and Alek Manoah was top 3 in voting last season. Now, because these picks are dark horses, I have a couple of rules that I have to follow. My dark horse candidates cannot have won the Cy Young Award in the past, and they cannot have received a single vote in the past 3 years. Obviously, that makes it a little harder, but definitely more interesting. So, without further ado, let's get into my 2023 Dark Horse Cy Young candidate selections. My first selection is Nick Lodolo of the Cincinnati Reds. You may remember him from my previous video, in which I talked about his foot fetish. Side note, I'm sure he doesn't actually have a foot fetish, but he hit 19 batters in 19 starts in 2022, and most were hit in the foot. So you tell me. It's a fun video. You should watch it. Anyway, Nick Lodolo found success immediately during his rookie campaign. He posted a 2.8 WAR with 131 strikeouts in only 112 innings. Lodolo became just the second rookie pitcher ever to strike out over 130 batters in fewer than 112 innings. Opposing hitters struggled against his curveball as well, which has an above-average spin rate. They only managed to hit 136 against it and had a sky-high whiff rate of 46%. Lodolo is my darkest of dark horses, but he's at the top of my list of pitchers who I'm excited to watch this season. He's one of the very few reasons, and I mean very few reasons, why fans will watch the Cincinnati Reds in 2023. Could the Miami Marlins really have back-to-back Cy Young Award winners? Marlins ace Sandy Alcantara took home the award last year, and I don't think it's completely unreasonable to see his teammate Edward Cabrera holding it in 2023. Cabrera will turn 25 a few weeks after opening day, and has just 21 career starts under his belt, but believe me, he's in for a breakout year. Cabrera does two things that stand out. The righty strikes out hitters at a high clip and keeps the ball on the ground. Both are recipes for delicious success. According to Fangraphs, Cabrera is one of just 10 pitchers in 2022 with a strikeout rate of at least 25% and a ground ball rate of at least 45%. Not bad at all. Cabrera will have to cut down on his walks and pitch deeper into games if he wants to take the next step, but he's definitely someone to keep an eye on this year. George Kirby is one of those pitchers who always seem to fly under the radar, and that makes sense when you realize who his rotation mates are on the Seattle Mariners. He's fighting for the spotlight with Robbie Ray, Luis Castillo, and Logan Gilbert. But Kirby is my guy for 2023, and the reasons why are pretty simple. He strikes out a decent number of hitters, 24.5%, he doesn't issue free walks, 4.1%, and does an excellent job at keeping the ball in the park, 13 home runs allowed in 130 innings. He posted a 3.39 ERA in his rookie campaign, but his FIP was an astonishing 2.99. That ranked 12th in all of baseball and tied with last year's Cy Young winner, Sandy Alcantara. To be honest, his Baseball Savant page isn't that impressive. Nothing really jumps out at you aside from his minuscule walk rate, but I just think he's one of those guys who gets superior results despite not having superior stuff in his arsenal. I'm excited to witness him elevate his game in his second year, building on the incredible performance he had during his rookie campaign. Triston McKenzie gives up a lot of home runs. Like, a lot. He's allowed a combined 45 long balls the last 2 seasons. This is true. But what may not be so obvious is that gigantic leap he took in this regard in 2022. His home run rate came down from 4.2% in 2021 to 3.4% in 2022. Hashtag growth. Even though McKenzie allows his fair share of hard contact, I'm all in on the guy this season. Heck, I just bought a PSA graded rookie card of his in hopes to flip it when he inevitably wins the Cy Young Award. 2022 was a breakout year for the young Guardians hurler. While his strikeout rate went down just a smidge, side note, he still finished 13th in that category, basically every other important stat improved. He posted a sub-3 ERA and his walk rate plummeted. McKenzie put together 3 games with 12 or more strikeouts. No player had more such starts, and he did it all with a low 90s fastball. McKenzie has been getting better every year. Expect big things from him in 2023. Please never let Cristian Javier pitch as a reliever again. Ever. Please, Astros. Please. He belongs in the rotation. Javier, who is no longer underrated, is about to become the ace of Houston's rotation. Yes, that's right. He's going to overtake Framber Valdez as the cream of the crop, because Cristian Javier is winning the Cy Young Award in 2023. I'm calling it right now. I'm Babe Ruth calling my shot. It's happening. Javier has essentially no flaws. Okay, maybe he walks a few too many hitters, but shush, who cares? I'm more focused on the fact that he strikes out everyone. Javier struck out 33% of batters he faced last year. That's tied with Shohei Ohtani and trailed only Carlos Rodon among pitchers with at least 140 innings. The guy struck out 194 hitters in 148 innings. Javier is one of 4 players in MLB history to have a season with 190 plus strikeouts and fewer than 150 innings. That's not being talked about enough. Javier and the rest of the Astros rotation is why I think the Astros will return to the World Series in 2023. I think they will eventually lose to the Braves, but behind that pitching staff, anything can happen, especially if Javier repeats his dominant postseason performance from last year, when he tossed 12.2 innings of one-run ball with 16 strikeouts. I'm telling you, he's winning the award. And there you have it, my 5 Dark Horse Cy Young candidates. I would love to hear what you think in the comments, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, everyone.